Here's the top news headlines. ITLF announces to go with separate administration whether the authority recognizes or not. Amidst the ongoing crisis, Rayburn College of Sisipur granted autonomous under UGC. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West, Thoubal and Bishnupur district till 10 p.m. For Kaching district, curfew relaxed till 8 p.m. today. A very good afternoon. You are watching ELITETV English News, and this is Heeyai giving you the news in details. Women folk of Assam of Lamsang Makha and Lamsang Mayai yesterday observed fasting and stake a sudden protest instead of celebration of Ningol Chakova festival, which is the biggest festival for the Ningol's daughters of Manipur. Women folk expressed that the state government must now wake from its deep sleep and listen to the call of the public to bring an end to the ongoing crisis, which has been prolonging for more than 6 months. In showing solidarity and respecting the lost souls who laid down their life fighting against the illegal Chin Kuki narco-terrorists, the Ningol's daughters of Manipur yesterday, instead of celebrating the biggest festival of Ningol Chakova, observed fasting, and one woman participant expressed that till date, when the crisis has been continuing for long, the leaders are taking no concrete actions for restoring peace and normalcy in the state, and asked as to how long the people of the state are going to bear the brunt of this crisis. One women protesters of Kurkulamkai also expressed that on this day of November 15, instead of celebrating the Ningol Chakova festival, they are also sharing the pain and sorrow of the victims of the ongoing crisis, and expressed that they stand in solidarity with all those lost souls who died fighting for the territorial integrity of the state against the divisive Kuki militants forces. Maira Paibis of Luker yesterday expressed that they no longer want to be a part of Indian Union, where they are living like slaves with no one to look after them and protect from illegal forces in the state. One participant, Konthauzam Purnima, expressed that the second day of the lunar month of the Heeyai is the most eagerly awaited days in the life of Ningols of the state. However, due to the ongoing crisis which began on May 3 with the Chin Kuki narco-terrorists attacking the Meitei people, this festival is not being celebrated with the people of Manipur reeling under hardship and miseries, with several innocent lives being lost in the crisis. She further expressed that the present government is powerless, not capable of solving the problems and addressing the issues. As a part of mass observation of fasting and staking certain protests instead of celebrating the much-awaited festival of Ningol Chakova, women Merapaibis of Hauran Karen also staged a certain protest at the Hauran Karen Community Hall yesterday and also observed fasting. One woman participant, Ningthauzam Thoibi, expressed that due to the present crisis, which began on May 3, many people have been compelled to take shelter in relief camps, and when many people are facing the brunt of the crisis, they cannot remain happy celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakova, and in showing their solidarity, they are observing fasting and staking sit-in protest demanding the state and central authority to take up stringent actions to bring back peace and normalcy in the state. Women folk of Pasoi Part 4 also participated in the mass sit-in protest yesterday instead of celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakova and expressing solidarity with the affected victims of the ongoing crisis. Part 3, women folk also, instead of celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakouba, observe fasting and take a certain protest, showing their solidarity with the victims of the ongoing crisis and as a mark of respect to the departed souls who lost their life fighting against the chain cookie narco-terrorists in the state. Members of Sanjinbam Apunba Mairapaibi also take sit-in protest and observe 1 day's fasting instead of celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakouba yesterday. Women participants raised the question on what are the leaders of the state doing for such a long time and expressed that the chief minister must wake up from his sleep and listen to the hues and cries of the people who have been facing several untold hardships and miseries due to the current crisis in the state. Maibam Surbala of Lamsang Bazar Apunba Nupi Khunai during sit-in protest take yesterday at Lamsang Bazar expressed that since May 3, several innocent people are facing the brunt of the crisis and many have been rendered homeless, with the state and central authorities still unable to trace the whereabouts and serve justice to the 4 young students who went missing during the crisis. She further expressed that when the people of Manipur are saddened by the news of Linthoinganbi and Hemanjit, the missing of Abinas and Anthony have also raised the question as to whether there is any hidden agenda of the state government in not trying to bring an end to the ongoing crisis.
Ningol Chakouba khagi Manipur do ina yam tangba ningol si boiba khagi ningol Chakouba no mi se mabu mapa sing amadi masal sing di yam nungai ra kuma esta khoi ngasi lamsang bazar gi akoi bada leiba nupi kunai lupna sinja dona khoi ngasi sara hem be khongjang se ayuk masai be sa khajar pani aduga masi akoi thawai mi ren ga loina na modu kha da khoi moi ge kusan dar ga akoi pangkok sabani dai gi hara tam dang ngasi Manipur da thoi ba thok ga thok se khoi mikap iraw khona thallaba adugumba akogi tangdu leitra daba hojik mayu makai saktuna relief camp da leiriba ningol mayam ma adagi mathong manong khangdana mangi ba macha mayam ma leithongambi amadi hemjit amasung akoi inakna akoi akhamda akoi Anthony amasung akogi Abinas ani mangi bi thogok siga mai leina na kaigumba asi ba haksang ju phangdraba asigi marakta akoina ngasi sakubon no minasida koi nungai ba kumai ase punamak thadoga akoina mapudin da awa ba phongdo poina mayam sigi yenga awa phongdo poina akoi ngasi kudang sarai hemi phangthok sabani.
Mairapaibis of Taothong also participated in the mass sit-in protest yesterday, standing in solidarity with the affected victims and the lost souls of the ongoing crisis. Speaking during the sit-in protest, Nongthombam Tampha Leima, Secretary of Linthoingambi Women's Welfare Taothong Mairapaibi, expressed that when Manipur has been reeling under turmoil and unrest for the past 6 months, with many innocent lives being lost in the hands of illegal cookie militants, the state government has been keeping mum, taking no definite actions against the cookie militants, and women folk have been compelled to come out on the streets to protect and safeguard the territorial integrity of the state. She further expressed that the ache of remaining silent by the state authority when people are facing several hardships and miseries is very unfortunate. Since May 3, many Meitei people have been compelled to take shelter in relief camps, with their houses being burned down by cookie militants and with many innocent lives lost during the crisis. Fighting against the cookie militants, members of Kongpal Social Development Organization (KSDO) and Kongpal Khaidiem Lekai Nupilup yesterday struck a sit-in protest at Kongpal Khaidiem Lekai Market Sit, demanding to restore peace and normalcy in the state, to root out the cookie militants from the soil of Manipur, and to rehabilitate the victims of the crisis in their native places. Women participants expressed that they want the state government to bring peace and normalcy in the state as a Ningol Chakouba gave.
Mapa siba mama siba masa siba mayangi mikap mira khonda na pithalaba numit lasi ga loina na Manipur da mayam te ki hena Ningol Chakouba ba numit nuai ra numit lasi da mabung mapa mama mapa singa punna samina bi nuai bagi Ningol Chakouba ido khongkhong na biramaga mapi mapa oibe singi thangoi da kari phagbi bage kari nungai ba phawba ge mongoi da thoning da ba mapi mapa hoi ba sing da thoning da ba thok tok to bazam yam da thon biganu haina Manipur da apun ba sati porak to na nungai ai pa batang du leita ba PBU na haijari phajadre ngakuni.
Similarly, Merapaibis of Naharup Thongjau also demanded the state government to bring back peace and restore normalcy in the state as Ningol Chakoba gave, further demanding to root out the Chinkuki narco-terrorists from the soil of Manipur. One woman participant, Thokchong Ongbi Nalini, while taking part in sit-in protest yesterday at Naharup Thongjau Makong Market Sit, expressed that the Ningols of the area, instead of celebrating the festival of Ningol Chakoba, are observing fasting as a mark of standing in solidarity with the victims of the ongoing crisis, many of whom have been rendered homeless and many having lost their near and dear ones due to the ongoing crisis. She further expressed that the state authority has been unable to bring justice Linthoingambi and Hamanjit, and during such a time, the incident of missing of two teens, Avinash and Anthony, is yet another unfortunate incident targeted against the Meitei people. She continued that it is very disappointing that the state government is unable to drive out the illegal Kuki militants from the state when the violence has been continuing for more than 6 months.
Si ako'y am na pong siningai o ba kanunong mani hiyangai gini pa ba hebese ako'y na khangpon ningon chako ba jinai ba ki achau ba festival ma oidana la abani hai are ba ina khumba lai ba loina ma chako ra bane ba adubu lai ba ki awa ba ta bani oi ba ta ba bani na ako'y ngasi si ko dharana phanjabani ko chara hilaga phami bani aduga ako'y me ki tang ahumda lal si horaga tha taruk suraba phawba ngasi lan si loi sambang khangdana leiri ba ako'y isa isu ako'y praja kaya ma ako'y naha kaya ma lehidre ako'y marama leba kun sijaba isa kaya ma thawai na pon tha oikre ngang ani misu lehidre pi masa MG musu ni sunga bi lehidre saidak sidamu angang ani musu mang khabane ba thi ba khangdana leira bane ba mama wa bi kana thamon nung chak tu na leire ba aduga ako'y jingkhong chaya da leira praja singida ako'y mayum punchigi amu hana le khapang ngamoroi deba sa ako'y nungai ba ako'y yum mai kaya jingko mai thadok biraga masa de yaur ba phi khapang chelaga relief camp ngasi kaptuna teng tha da leiba subak sida ako'y kamai to na ako'y tako ba ko festival je taw doina ba.
Merapaibis of Langol Ningtho Lekai also participated in the mass sit-in protest yesterday, expressing the plight of the numerous people who have been affected by the current crisis that began on May 3. Speaking on the occasion, Yumlembam Sunita, Secretary of Women Development and Cultural Foundation, expressed that the Ningols of Manipur have sacrificed their celebration of much-awaited festival of Ningol Chakoba, adding that they cannot remain happy when many people of the Meitei community are reeling under pain and sorrow for the past 6 months, having been affected by the crisis resulting from rampant and incessant attacks by the Chinkuki narco-terrorists targeting Meitei people.
Maramna koi adi Manipur gi oina awana tariba adi yum kai mai sak to na mafam khading lili kem da leidana adi punna wamina riba isa isu kaya na mangi bagi langla langjin khangdana adi hojik imung manung na awa ba tariba sigi yengaga akhoi gi langwan ning thaulakai gi oina uchi chai gi chakoba che tokjare adubu mafam khading makta leibiri ba imai bi naidi aigi adi ironga chung imanabi kaya su ang kumchi chahi gi chakoba se saruk ya bidana bahaina jari.
Meanwhile, several women Merapaibis of Kaisamthong, Faying, Langol Apunbalup, Nauremthong, Lamdeng, Tabungkhok, Irisemba, Sekmaijin, Khurai, Chingangbam Laikai, Hairok Part 1, Haitu Pokpi, Hairok Part 2, Kaithiel Maning, Wangjing Lamding Kaithiel also participated in yesterday's mass sit-in protest, demanding the state authority to bring back peace and restore normalcy in the state, while condemning the act of remaining silent of the state and central government when the state of Manipur has been reeling under turmoil and unrest for the past 6 months.
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯖꯩꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯐ ꯀꯦꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯖꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯤꯔꯦꯜꯒ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯨꯠꯁꯝꯅꯖꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯊꯥꯡ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪꯗ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯖꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯊꯥꯡ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪꯗ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯤꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯍꯤꯌꯥꯡꯒꯩꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯅꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯏꯕꯨꯡ ꯏꯄ꯭ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯀꯧꯒꯗꯕ ꯅꯤꯉꯣꯜꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯍꯔꯥꯎ ꯍꯔꯥꯎ ꯅꯤꯉꯣꯜ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕ ꯆꯠꯆꯒꯗꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯕꯨꯡ ꯏꯄ꯭ꯋꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯏꯆꯦ ꯏꯆꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯊꯋꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯊꯥ ꯄꯤꯈ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯝꯅ ꯍꯔꯥꯎ ꯍꯔꯥꯎ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕ ꯆꯠꯀꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯗꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯈꯨꯊꯥꯡ ꯆꯔꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪꯗ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯖꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯑꯊꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯄꯥꯕꯨꯡ ꯕꯤꯔꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪ ꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯌꯣꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯏꯔꯣꯏꯁꯦꯝꯕ ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤ ꯂꯨꯞꯅ ꯁꯤꯟꯖ ꯂꯥꯡꯖꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯤꯔꯦꯟꯅ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯤꯔꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯃꯦꯒꯤ 3ꯗ ꯁꯥꯊꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯆꯨꯝ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯑꯅꯥ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯏꯁꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯌꯨꯝ ꯃꯀꯩ ꯃꯩ ꯆꯥꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯑꯅꯥ ꯇꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯊꯋꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯟꯊꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯈꯤꯕ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯏꯔꯣꯏꯁꯦꯝ ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤ ꯂꯨꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯛ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯇꯦꯁꯠꯁꯦ ꯐꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯦ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯏꯁꯨ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯅ ꯑꯋꯥꯐꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯟꯊꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯤꯔꯦꯟꯅ ꯁꯤꯟꯖ ꯂꯥꯡꯖꯗꯨꯅ ꯐꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯃꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯕ ꯃꯕꯨꯡ ꯃꯧꯄ꯭ꯋꯥ ꯃꯆꯟ ꯃꯆꯦ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜ ꯑꯆꯧꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯕꯦꯟ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯤꯡꯉꯣꯜ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕꯁꯦ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜꯁꯦ ꯇꯣꯛꯆꯔꯦꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯙꯔꯅꯥꯁꯦ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯇꯦꯁꯠꯁꯦ ꯐꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ
ꯉꯁꯤ ꯍꯤꯌꯥꯡꯒꯩꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯅꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯅ ꯁꯦꯛꯃꯥꯏꯖꯤꯟ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯤꯔꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯂꯥꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯑꯅꯥꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯐ ꯀꯦꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯖꯗꯨꯅ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯖꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
ꯍꯦꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯖꯪ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯊꯋꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯄꯦꯟꯃꯟꯗꯗ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯃꯟꯗꯗꯅ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁꯝꯅ ꯀꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯁꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯦ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯒꯣꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯁꯦ ꯃꯨꯊꯠꯅꯕ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯤ ꯃꯤꯅꯥ ꯂꯣꯏꯍꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯦ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯕ ꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯂꯣꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯒꯣꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗꯗꯤ ꯀꯥꯞꯄ ꯈꯣꯠꯄ ꯂꯣꯏꯍꯜꯂꯅꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯍꯟꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯁꯦ ꯃꯨꯊꯠꯂꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒ ꯑꯇꯝꯅꯅ ꯁꯤꯡꯕꯒ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯩꯑꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯦꯔꯤꯐꯦꯔꯤ ꯑꯦꯔꯤꯌꯥꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯨ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯃꯩ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯇꯨꯝꯅ ꯆꯥꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯆꯍꯤꯗ ꯀꯅꯥꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯄꯨ ꯀꯅꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕꯅꯣꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯀꯧꯕꯤꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯃꯄꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯕꯨꯡ ꯃꯧꯄ꯭ꯋꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨꯅꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯝꯗ ꯀꯧꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯀꯧꯕꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯅ ꯃꯌꯨꯝꯕꯨ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯦꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏꯗꯨ ꯃꯉꯥꯏꯔꯦ.
And now let's take a short commercial break. To stay tuned for more updates.
"40 years of trusted diagnostic service, Babina Diagnostics."
Admission open. Temple of Learning Mayangmam Apabi Nursing College, Tolmak, Manipur University, Kantipur, Manaktalaiba College Asida, Chalibachahi, English Gani Kulumdoi, English Gani Kunmaridagi, Basic Nursing Course Tamnaba, Admission Form Thajare. State Government na Ayaba Piraba, Manipur Nursing Council na Approtoraba, Manipur University, the affiliate Tauraba College ni, Clinical Exposure gi parent Amadi affiliated hospital Singdi, District Hospital, Thobal, Sky Hospital and Research Center, Rims Road, Maipakpi Maternity Hospital, North AOC, Raz Medicity, North AOC, Mother's Care Children Hospital and Research Center, Sagolban, District Hospital, Vishnupur, Saibo Hospital, Kurai, Center for Mental Hygiene, Changangai, Mental Hospital, Tezpur, Asina Singbani, Educational Bank Loan Amadi, Scholarship Ki Kudong Sabalagani, Medical Directorate na Loba Common Entrance Test eligible Oiraba Satri Singna admission Tawba Yaragani.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back and let's see the further details. Several women members of Lamphel Yaifalekai Chaukat Kongthanglup yesterday participated in expressing solidarity and in sharing the pain and sorrow of the numerous victims who have been affected by the ongoing crisis that sparked off on May 3, compelling many thousands to take shelter in relief camps, running for their life like refugees in their own land. One woman participant, Sanabam Ongbi Sima, expressed that how is the Chief Minister and Biren commenting that peace has returned in the state when rampant attacks, including bomb attacks, are continuing in the foothill areas by the Kuki militants targeting the Meitei villages. She further expressed that when there are no incidents of violence in the Imphal Valley, violence still continues to occur in the far-flung areas and foothill areas, and in such a situation, how can the Chief Minister make remarks that peace has returned? Such an act shows the irresponsibility of being a leader, she added. She further demanded to trace the whereabouts of the two missing students, Abhinas and Anthony, at the earliest.
Sanana sahi kyamu hek lerapatike khoise singmi tami ko edigi muslim isena khoi lebak sida lei Manipur sida lei ba khoi punum se amatto oina nungsi chanana amagi festival de loina yauna saruk yana dana lei ribangan ningon chakauba haibasi Manipur gi khwaidigi sauba biggest festival amani haijani adubo ningon singi khwaidigi numit sahi chupa ngai jarakpa numit amani adubo handak sahi sidi khoi harauba mai ibung ipa mayam na awaba le lebak ima lebak na awaba mayuk na rakanda yaraga leiba sida aikoina kam togaram nei khoi ningon oibe aikoina su togaram ningon chakabo bu saru yagani adi sidisda machoi masoi tana duna kangluki irang asina thuran duna aikoi awaba mayam am leire yung kai mai thabire ko asidisda aikoina yung kai mai thar nungai mayum leijadraba duna karai digi ningon chakau duino adigi macha kaina khiba mayam am leire pari kaina khiba mayam am leire asigum mayam imung manung kang khong chairba maram sida kadai digi ningon chakun aikoi aduna aikoi gi lekai sina su aikoi ningon chakau ba saruk ya jaroi haiduna ngasi gi numi se awaba thom aikoi phungtuk chari Imphal sar si mangai re khare ingna singna leiba singya tam ya dadi kadai digi santi no hajik leiri beze.
Manipur's Kuki Jo Frontline Organization, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, ITLF, have said that they are prepared to create a self-governed separate administration in regions where the tribe predominate. Following months of ethnic turmoil in the northeastern state that has resulted in the thousands of displaced people and the loss of nearly 180 lives, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, ITLF, released this statement. It has been over 6 months and nothing has been done regarding our demand for a separate administration from Manipur government. So, if our voice is not heard within a couple of weeks, we will set up our self-government. Irrespective of whether the center recognizes it or not, we will go ahead. As in a state or a union territory, we will set up a self-government that will look into all matters in the Kuki-Jo areas. We have to do this since our voice has not been heard, said Muan Tombing, General Secretary of the ITLF. On the other hand, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum (ITLF) today organized a mass rally against atrocities on Kuki-Jo tribals in the Churachandpur district. Tens of thousands of protesters from every corner of the district marched from 3 locations: Kaunpui Public Ground, Mualwaifai Public Ground and Pierswamam Public Ground to Tuibong Peace Ground near the Deputy Commissioner's office, shouting slogans against the state government and demanding investigating agencies to probe cases of the atrocities against tribals by the Meitei community. The rally was held to protest the barbaric ways in which innocent Kuki-Jo civilians are murdered by mobs and the cherry-picking of cases by police and central investigating agencies like the CBI and NIA to appease the majority Meitei community at the expense of minority tribals. It has been more than 6 months since the ethnic clash, which is now more of an external aggression and illegal infiltration, broke out on May 3 and several innocent lives and properties worth crores of rupees have been lost. The central government, instead of working towards finding a solution for the ongoing crisis in the state, surprisingly has conferred autonomous status for a period of 5 years from the academic years 2024 to 25 to 2028 to 2029 to Rayban College, BSF, Gangpimol, Churachandpur, affiliated to Manipur University, as per clause 7.4 of the UGC conferment of autonomous status upon colleges and measures for maintenance of standards in autonomous colleges, Regulation 2023. The autonomous status conferment notice was conveyed via letter dated November 13 addressed to the Registrar, Manipur University. Suspected cadres of PDF, KNA, MDF and UKLF looted cash and gold worth rupees 3 lakhs from the house of one Tamil resident of More town. In connection with the incident, an FIR case has been registered at the More police station. However, Kuki Students Organization of More town have been pressurizing the Tamil resident not to file the FIR case against the Kuki militants. At around 7 p.m. of November 14, unknown miscreants set fire on the paddy cap for harvesting at the paddy farm of Sapam Achobi Singh at Jingtham, Maninglekai. By the time fire service arrived, all paddy had turned to ashes. Meanwhile, members of like-minded group LMG today have extended monetary assistance of rupees 11,000 to the family of Sapam Achobi Singh. A team of members comprising Paunam Khelen, Naringbam Robindro, Ojit Sorokhaibam, Rakesh Naurim visited the house of the victim Sapam Achobi Singh. Speaking during the visit, Ojit Sorokhaibam expressed that food is the life saver for all human beings, and such act of burning down of paddy from which we are going to derive our food for sustenance is an act of disrespect to the food producers, and such acts will be only give a setback to the society at large. LMG views such act seriously and condemn the incident. He further added that cash reward of rupees 50,000 will be given to those who reports of the culprits involved in the burning down of paddies. Further, Publicity Secretary Rakesh Naurim expressed that the second Nupi land of 1939 was the result of the incessant and uncontrolled exports of Manipuri rice, leading to scarcity of food and acute famine in the Dane state of Manipur. He thus added that such continued act of burning down of paddies by unknown miscreants is targeted at creating food shortage, compelling the people of Meitei community to fight amongst ourselves for food. He thus appealed to the concerned authority to prevent such acts in the future. A joint force of police, forest and Manipur Rifles MR carried out a poppy destruction drive at Tora Champhung Hill Range under Ukhrul district. It is to be mentioned here that At least 16 hectares of illicit poppy fields were destroyed, 20 huts burned, and other infrastructures such as pipeline connections, fertilizers, salt, herbicides, and pesticides were also destroyed. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal, and Bishnupur districts. For Kaching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Traffic is seen normal on the roads and people are seen buying essential and other commodities during the curfew relaxation. As rescuer race against time to evacuate the 40 workers trapped in an under construction tunnel in Silkayara in Uttarakhand's Uttarkasi at auger drill machine was being installed to expedite the process of digging through the debris and rescuing the trapped people. Apart from that, the mental condition of the trapped workers was being monitored through constant communications. Experts from Norway and Thailand were taken into consideration given the fragile state of the mountains where the tunnel is located. Nearly 50 meters of debris needs to be penetrated to insert 800 millimeters of evacuation tubes. Union Minister General Retired V.K. Singh is scheduled to visit the tunnel at 10:50 a.m. on Thursday to take stock of the rescue operations. A rescue team will also attempt to lay 900 millimeter large pipe through the debris to rescue the trapped workers. Meanwhile, 3 consignments of the new auger drill machine brought from Delhi by Hercules aircraft of the Indian Air Force IAF from Chinyaleshwar helipad reached the tunnel. The distance of the tunnel from Chinyaleshwar is about 35 kilometers. The truck was moving slowly due to the weight of the machine. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. ITLF announces to go with separate administration whether the authority recognizes or not. Amidst the ongoing crisis, Raven College of Churachandpur granted autonomous under UGC. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West, Thoubal and Bishnupur districts till 10 p.m. For Kaching district, curfew relaxed till 8 p.m. today. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe and have a good day ahead.